All right, let me turn on my webcam. I hope you guys can see me properly and the trading setup on everything. All right. Sorry, I was not doing live for like last 2 days. So I did make some mistakes, but eventually I did not lose the account. Okay. I did not lose the account. We are still live in the account. We are still trading that. We're still into the account. Okay. We are still up around 2% or so, or 1.8%. All right. Now, as I was saying, but I did made some mistake, and which was pretty dumb mistake because I was up around 6.5% or so. Okay, and I lost that. So yeah, we'll be going into that later on in the live stream, but let's first check out like what we are looking for. First of all, this 4 hour candle just closed. So I have buy position right now, which is here, and let me see where it is. I think 2704.80 and 39. All right. So that will be 2704.39. One is here. I don't understand why this is getting this much big again. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I need to change the setting or something. I don't know what I. Okay, maybe I did it again. Can you put this? Okay. So yeah. Okay, so this is the trade idea, all right. So there is a high probability we can break below the low of a previous 4 hour candle. At the same time, we can tap into this levels. Okay, so we can create a structure till below this area. So that's why I have put only 2 lot size. I don't want to risk that much, to be honest. So if the 4 hour candle just wanted to go up and it's closed like a doji or something, there's a high probability we can pop up right now. All right, and I want to risk less because, to be honest, after losing, I was up like 6% and losing that much is pretty dumb, I guess, and breaking rules and all and all. So yeah, I did make some mistake, which was first of all this trades here. Let me show you. All right, where I did I remove the drawings? There's a hype. Oh, we are looking at the GJ. Sorry. So yeah, first of all, this was the trade here, and the another trade was here. Okay, it was same trade, but I lost around 50 pips on this one, and I was expecting for GU to break above this structure with the 4 hour and all, and it was looking good. But then I forgot about the weekly candle, which was flipping bearish again, and at the time it was flipping bullish. So now I see that there is still room to create a structure here at this left hand side, you can say. All right, and I think we will tap into around 1.21, like candle will be closing around this area, and then we can see the bullish momentum. But I took an early trade and it was a dumb trade, and due to that I lost some percentage, and I gave another chance to that trade. Due to that I lost some more percentage. All right, so for today's trade there's a high probability we can target this London high after breaking the London low with the New York session. All right, so that's what I'm planning on. Once we break below this low, there's a high probability we can tap into this levels or so. But I want to put SL like below this area, which is 40 pips. So even if I do, I'll be losing around 0.80%. That will be today's loss, I guess. And if I'm targeting, then that will be 0.1% overall, you can say, right? So I'll be up around back to 2 point something. Let me check. But yeah, before we check that, let's continue with this. All right. So according to me, there's a high probability we can go up, but looking at the structures like this one, especially, it's a little bit not, in my favor. Like I do not see the momentum yet. Yeah, there is one bullish candle, and after this, I was expecting price to move up. At that time, I had a good positions here, but I closed all of them as I knew that with the new 4 hour candle, there is a high probability we can first move down, cut up this zone. Okay, I'll tell you what can happen on 4 hour time frame. Basically, this candle can move down here, and when it does, then it can move bullish and go up. All right, either it will just first take out the wick and then move down. But if it does that, then we'll make less profit. But first, if it take out the wick and then flip bullish, then we'll make more profit because I'll be adding other positions at around 26700 or so. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, to be honest. But looking at this structure and this zone, there's a high probability we do not enter that zone, and we just keep moving up, to be honest. But yeah, once we break this low, there's enough room for price for our candle to move around, and in order to move up. I think that's what my trade idea is for today, basically. So even if this candle, let's say going on to this prime frame, even if this candle do move down, right? And if it does tap into this zone, here is the last zone that I think will tap in. And then we can see that price will be moving up again. The reason I'm still hoping that price will be moving up again is because every time price have reached this area, either it have broken above or it still have respected and closed like this. Most of the time, it have break the highs of the previous candle and before moving strongly bearish. Okay, and also every time it have closed above the zone, as I said, like since the first start of the week, I was telling that we will hit this area if we break above the zone, and we did. We are up around 2700, and due to this analysis, so I'll show you due to this trade here. Okay, guys, due to this trade, which was 200 pips or so, because of this trade, okay, we took. That was the reason I was able to make around 3% on that, and I was up around 6% on the account. But again, due to the mistakes, I lost it. But account is still active, which is pretty good. And let me show you what we are looking for. Okay, like I'll show you my dashboard as well today, because it's important to show the mistakes and the things we do. All right, so this is the dashboard for today. Okay, you can see we were up around 6.3 or 4%, and then we lost it all. We were near to this account, but our graph is looking like a uptrend. And I mean, it's pretty funny. Like we are just taking the support, and this could be the trade could help us to, mm, come back to above 7% or so. But I'm pretty sure it won't be happening today or tomorrow. But we still did great job while maintaining the rules and everything. So according to me, we started trading with this account was on 26 or so. So based on that, so for today we are already down around 2.5%. So I cannot risk more than that. So I'll be taking a trade accordingly. Okay, and yeah, if once we take out the highs first, so I'll be closing everything here. But yeah, we'll see what we do. Currently we are up around $300 or so on this trade. Let's see what we do. But to be honest, yeah, there's a high probability we can still break below this structure, tap into these zones, and before moving forward. So, all right, yeah, that could be the, overall my trade idea today. But let's see what price have planned for us. All right, like there's one thing I like here, which is this dashboard. I mean, I will set it to all history. So overall, we are up around 1.8%. It shows us like, first of all, like how much we are making and all in all. Okay, so average daily PNL, which is $145. So we lost 0.50%, made around 0.80%, then 3% lost some of them today. Or yeah, so overall we are doing. So most of my positive PNL is from gold and GBP JPY. Then and win rate is 48% right now. Interesting. We'll see. But I will make a detailed video how we are doing on this account after having your, just give me a minute. Give me a moment, guys. Give me a minute. I need to. Hello, bye. Hi, Saf. Give me a minute. I'll unmute myself. Just a minute. ओके सॉरी कैसे हो अरे भाई एकदम बढ़िया भाई मैंने बहुत डम मिस्टेक की थी लाइक लुक एट दिस आई वाज अप अराउंड 6.3% on the account and took some bad trade. I lost around 4% and then took some other trades today. Due to that we lost little bit, but yeah, our graph is looking funny. हमारा ग्राफ थोड़ा अजीब लग रहा है बट ठीक है इट्स ओके लाइक फॉर टुडे हम लोग लाइक मोस्ट लाइकली वी आर प्लानिंग दिस ट्रेड. I mean, I'm already in this trade basically, up around 100 and $200. So there's a high probability we are still looking for buys, but at the same time, we are concerned about the 4 hour time frame because there's a high probability there's a high probability we can break this low and tap into the zones we have here. All right, and if we do that, then we are into a long trade. Then yeah, I think there's a high probability we can reject into these zones. I think where is that? I think it was on 30 minute. Yeah, into this zone especially. I don't know. I think people say this is an order block or so, but yeah, according to me, this is a strong key area as well. So because after that we have seen that bullish momentum coming in and all in all. So I think yeah, there's a high probability we can. I would love to put SL like below this area, but that will be too big of SL, and I don't want to hold that much. But at the same time, according to me, there's a high probability this daily candle will be closing around, you know, 2714 or so. That's what I'm hoping on. And in that mean time, like we'll see what price does. Like according to me, we're gonna close bullish today as well. Like there's a high probability we can first take out the highs and all, then we close like a doji candle, or either we will just break all of the structure above and tap into 2743 or so. The only reason I'm taking a buy right now is because we are still in an uptrend. Okay, we're still into an uptrend here, and there's a high probability we can still move forward. Okay, there's not much data at this point that we can see because there is no news today, right? And let me check. Okay, guys, let's see. Yeah, there is not much news today. And yesterday we had data which for USD, which was there were bad data for USD. That means gold should be pushing up. So that means that price will continue this trend that from the yesterday news and fundamentals. So there's a high probability we can tap into 2718 or so. But before that, there's a, as I said, like we can tap into 2700 and all before moving forward. Also keep in mind that we are in this channel here. You see, okay, this is the like perfect channel also you can say. And if you do break above the structure, that we will see. Tell me, how are you guys doing? How things are going on? Like like the reason yesterday I did not did the live stream and all, I was not feeling well at all. Okay, I had a headache and all, so I was not feeling at all feeling good at all. For today, I mean, I'm doing good, so I was able to do the live stream. Fire your question or whatever you have to ask. Tell me if you have any questions or something. You can ask that. If not, then we cannot. Prices tapping below the zones. Like since the New York session started, we are constantly creating lower low. We do not see any higher high or change in the structure or so. Okay, so let's see what we do here. Guys, don't forget to check out Gold Funded. Like if you want to try it out a prop firm, I would suggest this. Like I'll put the link here in the chat just to be sure. Is there any problem with the stream? Okay, 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 okay. His stream is lagging or something? Can you let us know if stream is lagging? Because I'm having a sign that stream is lagging or something. Okay, I think it's good now. It's good now. For some reason, there was a sudden drop in Wi-Fi. Due to that, stream was, I guess, not stable, I guess. Now it should be good. Okay, now it should be good. I hope you like there's not much lagging or something like that. Okay, guys. I hope that because now it's receiving a proper stream. All right. Let me know still. Let me know if the stream is not going well or something, or you cannot hear my voice properly or something like that. Okay, guys, please let me know. Thanks. Okay, so yeah, we are dropping here. Okay. At the same time, Forex is flipping bearish after grabbing some liquidity from the top side. Now, here's the thing, right? I can hold this trade as long as we are not, continuing the trend here. But according to me, there is a high probability we should be tapping into the zones. But once we do, I'm looking for a nice uptrend. All right. So we could do something like this. Then we could tap again and then we can create a structure properly. That is something we are looking for. But at the same time, should I look for sells instead of a buys? Question is that too. As we already know, the price will be going down first, and price is in a sell trend. Interesting. As long as we are holding this area, I think there's a really less possibility we can go down. But once we tap into the zones, I guess there's a high probability we'll tap here, and then we might see the uptrend. But yeah, I want to see a wick, to be honest. And that could be happening in this 30-minute candle or the next 30-minute candle. So yeah, once we see a wick till this bottom areas, then we can see like, okay, yeah, price will be going up because here's the thing. Okay, look at the structures. When price went up from here to here, we did not recover at all. Okay, there's no recovery. So let's say if we take this as a low and put it on your fib, this is a 78% or so recovery. Then I think 80 something will be around this area. Okay, let me see. This is extending coordination. Can I change this into, it is already in percentage. It is already in percentage wise, right? But according to me, this is a 50 to 60% level. Either we can go up from here or we can tap into 78 level. That is the last area for price to tap to move up, right? So according to me, what price will do after creating this low, we should see something like this, huge wick to the bottom, and then we can see a nice trend. But question is, are we going to do that or not? I want to check something in Fed if I can check it out. Okay, I think these are all the levels. And if I wanted to Okay, I want to test this one. Let's assume if this was the uptrend here, the trend started from here, right? And we go, this was the high. Let's see what he means by now. Okay, we've been consolidating for quite some time now. Just wanted to take a look on the 5 minute time frame, what price is doing, and where is the highest probability we can tap in to move forward. Okay, there's this area, this area. I think the strongest we have is this zone. Okay, so this is a too big of a SL for me. Like if we break below this levels, then I'll be closing all. What do you think? Yep, that will be way better. So I think once we break below these levels, I should close all the position and wait for price to react on that terms. What do you think, guys? I think 4 over. If the only reason we have open position right now is because this 4 over can flip bullish. Okay, but if you want to take out the low first and then flip bullish, that will be a perfect example for NY session to take out the London low and then move bullish. If we are doing something like that, then it's a different story. Also, we will be tapping into this zone properly, creating a proper structure. So yeah, that will be the trade idea for today. So there we have, I'll tell you one thing, okay? There we have one rejection here, the price could go up. Then we have second rejection here, that price could go up. Okay, but assuming if that does not happen, once we break below this level, there is a high probability we can retest and continue move forward. Okay, that's why I have not taken out that low. The only reason I think like that could be a problem is because we have a lot of free area. Okay, we have a lot of range to fill. So if we break below that level, then we will be taking out that range, and I do not want that, to be honest. Also keeping in mind that how DXY is doing, we are moving bullish still on this one. So possibility like we can still move bearish on this. Okay, we took out the London low there, I guess. Yep, we did. So if price move up from here, okay, if we take out this high, then that will be a high for price to move up. Okay, so might be testing coming up down and then move forward. But yeah, if we do something like that, then that will be the uptrend coming in that we are hoping to get in, right? But also keeping in mind, like, did we break out 4 over low at the same time? We did. Okay, so we did take out the 4 over candle low, and now if price do flip bullish, then yeah. So you know what? I'll be just waiting if price if I see a bullish momentum or not. First of all, I just don't want to take any blind trades. If this is a good rejection, we are still holding these areas. Even if we take out this, high, we're good. Sorry. Okay, I'll be honest. This is a perfect trade. If we break above this high, then there's a probability we will be continue moving forward. Okay, because that means that 1 hour already took out the lows and we are ready to move up. To be honest, okay. As 30-minute candle is flipping bullish after taking out that low, we still have 25 minutes. 15 minute will be flipping bullish. Okay, yeah. I think I'll be adding another position here. So that will be my second trade around this area. So I'll be risking on that trade a little bit. But yeah, if we break below the structure now, then that is no going back. Now all we need is to take out this high to move forward. Let's see how we do now. Amazing, this is going good. I was not expecting that much momentum to be there. But yeah, no complaining, no complaining. I mean, if I make money, there's no complaining, guys. There's no complaining. It's not a real money, but still, I'm improving on my trading as well. This was a tiny bitty, like just to take out the low. And once we did that, like, I think there's a high probability we'll push up. Question is like, how much? Are we going to go to 217.18? Are we going higher than that? Or are we just going to take out the London and Asian high or so? But also at the same time, if we jump to the 1 minute time frame, after taking out this high, okay, all we need to see now is we should not be breaking below these areas. Okay, so that's my SL now for all of it. All of the trade idea, that will be my SL now. Because once we do break below the structure, then I think there's no going back. Because that means that 1 hour, 4 hour will be continue going down further. And we do not want to take that as a trade, right? So I'll be putting SL at 2702.25 or so. And our TP will be higher as well. We took out the high here. Now, all we need to see is rejecting this around 2705.50 or so. Once we reject this area and create another high, that will be a good idea for price to move forward. Okay, now all we need to see is that how strong is this momentum to move forward. All right, I'll add another position once I feel comfortable. How much will I be risking on one trade here? Question is that this is still a 0.50. That means I have two positions here. Okay, I'll be adding position in this way, all right? Damn, I did not know. Like, why is it? Okay, now it's better. So I'll be adding small positions once we tap here, because I think that is way better than the. Okay, we did. If the price is in a really strong momentum, then there is no going back. All right, guys, there's no going back. But if not, then we will tap into this areas, create a proper structure, then move forward. Let's give a little room. Sorry, yeah. So 2702, okay. 27. That will be 0.45%. I'm gonna be calculating my losses here because that is important. That will be 339. 280. So that will be overall 1% on this trade. And yeah, once I add my last position, that will be in between these areas. So yeah, that's then I'm done for it. Then I'll be losing like 1.5% or so on this trade. That's all, guys. But all I want to see is a rejection first because 15-minute candle will be closing in 5 minutes. Okay. I think there is no going back from here. Okay, guys, I have added my last position. I'm done. Now, wherever this price go from here, I'm not adding any other position on this one because I have already running like full lot, and I think that is enough for me to hit this mark, and I'll be done for the day, done for the week, to be honest. We are up around 2-3% overall, but let's see how we do based on 5 minute time frame. And because once we take out this highs, I need to close some of the position and let the rest run. 30 minute is looking beautiful, but at the same time I am aware that this is just a one candle, this is just a 1 hour. Like, I need a closure on a bigger time frame. Okay, once we see a closure on a bigger time frame, that will be the change in the structure on a big way. This could be just like a good liquidity grab, and once we done that, there's a high probability we can reject this area because it's a really strong rejection point. Okay, if we do that, then I mean we could see something like that, and I do not want that. But we could even still respect these zones and move up. But yeah, as I'm just mentioning that we have a strong rejection point, which is this one. So we'll be just careful at that time. Right now we are up around 1.3% or 1.1%. We'll see how we do once we move forward. All right. We've got 2 minutes left for how much now? Okay, yeah, 2 minutes for the 15-minute candle closure as well. So this 2 minutes, let's see how we do. And I'll be back in 5 minutes, okay? Be back. Give me 10 minutes. I can take that, right? But yeah, please take care of this trade. I hope. I mean, it's up to you guys now. But anyway, yeah, I think that is enough. And be back in 10 minutes. So yeah, see you in 10 minutes. All right, I'm back. Ooh, okay. Just in 10 minutes, we are already tapping into that highs. We are up around 2% on this trade. Now, all I need to see is, are we going to reject or are we going to break this high? And if we do, 30-minute candle still have 9 minutes. Okay. So there's a high probability we will reject, tap into the zones again. Yep, that's what I thought. But as I said, now if you like, we can put SL at break even and let this trade run. But yeah, I'll be closing one or two positions at this point, and we'll let the rest positions run to, I don't know how much, but there's a high probability we can, if we take out London high, then we'll go for Asian high. And if we do that, but it won't be like, this was luckily, but don't trust this moves. Okay. Now, if we went directly to the upside, there's a probability we'll come to the zones, then move up, tap, tap, and then, move up further. This is the probability how price move. This is just a luckily there's a momentum and there's a volume, so I was able to get a proper sniper entry on this one. Okay. So yeah, always be careful when you trade. I mean, I know like you will be like, oh yeah, who's the guy saying that who got the trade and all and all. But trust me, like this is the luckily trade. I do not, every day get this type of trade entry. I usually have pretty big drawdowns. Then price to go in my favor, and then I was able to get that profit. But right now we are still up around 4%. I can close, everything here and be at peace, but I choose not to be at peace, and I want to hold this trade and see how we can do. Because once we break this 4-hour high, is there any possibility we will tap further into this one? Because look at this trade, okay? When we had this zone, when we tap into this zone, candle closed here, this just 1 hour candle, and we have 7 minutes left. So I think with the next 1 hour candle opening up, there's a high probability that we're going to tap into the zones, okay, to 17, 18 or so. That means an Asian high. I think there's a high probability we're going to tap into that zone, okay? But yeah, also keep in mind, once we break above this high, that means it's a proper break of structure. We already did, to be honest, technically on a 5-minute and 1-minute time frame. 15-minute and 5-minute time frame. 30-minute, we are still waiting around 6 minutes or so. But yeah, once we do, there's a high probability we have good push to the upside. But yeah, I think there is a good chance we'll tap here. But that is a too big of a TP. But I want to see what we do. Once we take out the London high, I'll be closing some position. Some of them. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, you can ask it. Also, the prop firm I'm trading with is gold funded. If you want to check that out, be my guest. I'll put the link in the chat right now. Okay, so you can check it out that too. There. All we need is this 5-minute closure above the structure. We already got that, to be honest. Oh, it is at the peak, so it's not a proper breakout structure yet. But I think on a 1-minute it is. Okay, yeah, on 1-minute time frame it is a proper breakout structure. But for us to continue moving forward, we need a 5-minute closure above the structure. And once we do that, then there's a high probability we will still tap here, then move up. But that is my way of, explaining you what price can move and how move. But according to price, it can do anything. It could just, one candle move up, or it could just take 1,000 candle to move this area. So totally honest here. The price could do any fucking thing it wants. The 5-minute candle did technically closed above here. That means there's a high probability we can still move forward. Okay. With this 5-minute candle, if we close above the structure on a 15-minute as well, then there's a high probability we will move forward more here. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. That's all. Like I mean, to be honest, if I want to close this figure, I can, right? Should I? I mean, it's 4%, right? We will be up. Overall, we were up on the account. How much? Let's check that out. Okay, there you go. So overall, on the equity curve, if we close here, then we will still be up. Okay, but we were up around 6.6%, and we closed it around 6.3%. So even if we get half of it, then 5%. Even if we get 5% today, overall closing, then we are still good, right? Should we target 5%? It depends on this 15-minute closure. What do you say? To be honest, at this point, I would have, closed the trade. Actually, you know what? Look at this. When price tapped above the zone, we had a nice momentum till this zone. So I'm going to mark this area out as well. So once we are closing above, last time we did close above, we did went down. But at the same time, the reason we went down was because of this 4-hour candle. When we break below, then when we in the start of the 4-hour candle, when we break below, price started reversing and made a high. Okay, but at the same time, 4-hour cannot directly just close bullish. It needed to create a structure, so it created a doji wick, creating a turning curve and giving a next candle to doing the same thing, breaking the low and moving forward. So looking at the 1-hour time frame, you can see the proper structure here. So I think we will, in the next 2 minutes, we will see if the candles are closing how with the 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1-hour. So if the candles are closing above, then there is a high probability we will be tapping into 2,715 or so. Once you do that, then I'll be closing those structures. I mean, profits. I mean, I can close here somewhere around here, but my heart says that it will, like my emotion says that it will come to this areas. So I want to listen to my emotions, and if I fuck up this trade, then yeah, that's okay too. So that's how I trade. To be honest, I'm just kidding. I'm just, you know, talking anything like that is. I don't know why I'm doing that. But yeah, according to me, if we react to this zone or this zone, I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, we should be pushing up in a minute or so. But if we do not push in a minute or so, then we're gonna tap here. Then I want to see something like this. But price tapping up around our entry levels will be really hard to see that. So I want to move SL at break even, to be honest. I think we got last 50 seconds. Let's see how these candles are closing. If this candle close below the structure, then I'm really not, hoping to do that. So if this candle close above or below, it's really important for me. Okay, if it close below, then there's a high probability we can move down. But if it close above this structure, then I want to see something like this. Okay. Even with the next 50-minute candle, if it's really bullish, okay, So that next 1 hour or 15-minute candle could do something like just going up, tapping into the zone, and then closing bullish and moving down again. So that is something you should be looking for as well. But let's see what price does. But if we tap around 2,715 or so, I would like to close some profits here and putting the rest of the position at break even and let it run. That's what I will say. We are up around 2.5% at this point. Always, guys, remember around 2.15, that will be here. Okay, once we tap around 2.15, I need to close some positions. I think I'll be closing the early position, I guess. Or should I close the... I think I should be closing the position I have here, right? Around 2707 or so. Yeah, that will be way better, to be honest. Because if price then pull back, then I'm not in a big issue. 270661. Yeah, that is not a problem. I think I should be closing 0.50, 0.50. Once we tap 2715 also. 15 is our target, guys. 15 is our target. Okay, guys. We just reached around 14 also, right? Yeah, we did not reach 15 yet. But we are up around 5% here, guys. I want to close something. How about I close one position here to make it 2% of the balance and closing another at 215, okay? For sure, another at 215. I will make sure we close. Ooh, we have a big rejection here again. But I think we're going to tap into this 215. I'm pretty sure about that. We should be. We should be tapping in that zone. Mm, question is, should I hold more trades or should I not? Only question is, should I hold this trade or not? Let's take a look at the weekly. Just want to make sure that we had a candle closure around this tap zones. Daily candle is flipping bullish. So if daily candle is flipping bullish, that if we re-break this highs, which we have here, then I want to mark that highs here. Going to 4 hour. Ooh, okay, we are approaching a deadly zone then. Okay, guys, it's good that I close one position. But yeah, if we flip bullish, then we're gonna fill up this whole range here, and it's gonna be a killer trade then, because then we're gonna be holding it till the highs here, right? But we are already up 5%, guys. What should we do? I mean, I'm really in a tough position here because we were up around 5% before, and I did not close it. I mean, I did close 0.30% just now, overall leaving me at 2% or so. But if I want to, I can close another big position and let the rest of the trade at break even. That's what I can do. But okay, I'll close one big position at 2,715. Same idea, same idea. There is nothing changing here. I want to see price tapping into 2,715. Then and only then I'm going to be closing one big position out of this and let the rest of the trade run. In the meantime, guys, if you have any questions, do fire. Do put it down in the chat and we'll make sure that we answer that. Okay, we are re-breaking the highs here on the 5-minute time frame in the last 5 to 10 seconds, which is not good, but it is okay as long as we are moving up. Okay, so yeah, I think we're gonna be tapping into 15 here sooner or later. Let's see, are we going to tap 15? We are so close to tap 15, guys. If we tap there, I want to close. Should I close a big position? Should I close a small position? How about we close one big? We're still there. I mean, not much of that, but yeah, there. So close, guys. So close. Okay. I think we were there. 1% was there, but I want to close at 1K, right? But if not, then if this candle feel bearish, then we're gonna be moving down, which is another bummer. This is stressful sometimes when you need to close it at a mark and price is playing with you. I can close it just now, I mean, but I wanna just close it at a mark. Let's see 1 minute time frame. What do we have? Okay, we got 1 minute closure here when we take out the highs. Oh, actually, we did not reach around 2715. I mean, if we break this high, then we will reach 15. So it's good we did not close. We need to maintain our highs here. You guys, give me a minute. I'll be okay. I'm back. Sorry, yeah. So once we rebreak the highs, then that will be our close there. But yeah, we need to see a break of that highs. If not, then we are done with the day, I guess. I'm gonna be holding. Yeah, we did break the low here. I think we're gonna be having a small pullbacks. Let's look at the 5 minute time frame. Yeah, we did break the highs, and now we are. I think there's a high probability we will tap into these zones, then reject, and then move up. Or there's a huge possibility we can tap into this zone and then move up. So let's see what price does then now. But yeah, 1 hour is looking scary to be honest. So as well as 15 minute, 5 minute. But as I said, I want to close it at 15 mark, which it did not be hit. We did not hit that. So I'm gonna close it. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Anyway, after making some dumb mistakes throughout the week and making some good mistakes, we finally able to, I think, close at around 3 to 4% mark. Let's see how we do with the next week. So yeah, I mean, we did a good job to be honest while managing the risk and all on the phase one. Doing throughout the live stream, I did make some mistake, and I think it was a learning mistakes. So that's totally fine. I understand some stuff and all. But yeah, we got 1 minute for the 5 minute closure, and let's see what we get after that. I think 15 minute yeah, 15 minute candle closure. We still have some time for like 5 minutes or so. So this 5 minute candle could fly up again, or just break the highs and then flip bearish. But it will be really, you know, really fast. That's what I think will happen. But overall, we took really like this trade was, I guess, luckily. But yeah, it was a good trade. Anyway, I think we are still moving here. Let's go here, here, yeah, here. So once we tap around 15, be ready to close the mark. Okay. How much pips do you capture on average? I mean, to be honest, 30 to 40 pips, depending on the trade idea. For an example, this one, I see that was a volume and things like that. So I decided to hold the trade throughout the sessions. Okay. So it's totally depend on the sessions, to be honest, brother. Like, but averagely, I think 30 to 40 pips is more than enough. 20 pips is good, 30 pips is good, depending on the stop loss. On the gold, having a stop loss of a 30 to 40 pips is really important for price to move around. At the same time, I think like you will have enough room for price to move around and you can put your target around 70 to 80 pips. And yeah, that's what I think. But it's totally depend on the trade idea. Sometimes I close on trade which is just like 10 to 20 pips, but it's a certified, like it's a satisfaction for me on the percentage wise. I trade gold, GBP USD, GBP JPY. So these are the main pairs I trade. You can see it here. Like I do keep an eye on DXY. As you can see, it's dropping right now crazily. That I mean, gold is flying up. So it's give us a reason to hold the trade now. So as long as we are doing good with the trade, we are good. But anyway, also just take a look at the 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame at the same time, guys. Within 1 hour candle, we have no bottom wicks. Like we just started flying up. We have 48 minutes left. So once we tap into 276 or 15 mark, there's a high probability this 1 hour candle could flip bearish and close around 2708 or so before moving forward to upside. It's just a possibility. If this 1 hour close around this mark, then I don't know, it could move much higher than we anticipated. It could move up to 720 or so. And then we have next target, which is a monthly high. So it will be something crazy to see if that happened by the end of this week. But yeah, that's all. That's my end of discussion. But anyway, what do we have here? I mean, on a 1 minute time frame, we are holding these areas. At the same time, I think if we break above this high, then we will be closing one position and let this 3 position run. All we need is the break of the high here. But I'm pretty sure gold is not ready to give us that. So we cannot close the trade and we hold it and we lost the profit. I mean, I'm just kidding, but I know like once we close above the structure, I told you guys in the start of the stream, right? Sorry, I mean, when we take this trade, right? Once we close above the structure, like we can do something like this. Okay. So this is still giving a proper structure for trend to be moving forward. And if we close below the structure, then it will be continue moving down. So I'm still good that we are closing above the structures. Okay. At the same time, we have not taken a anything like any pullbacks here. So if we do a pullback here, then that it's totally normal for price to have a pullback, and it does not mean that we are going in a drawdown or we are losing money. Like to be honest, I had that feeling whenever I put a TP or something like that. I usually have a in my mind that once price start pulling back, I need to close. But at the same time, now I understand like why when price pull back, I understand the structure, and based on that, I manage the trade and all. We got 1 minute left for this 15-minute candle to close. Let's see how this candle closure goes. And yeah, but as I said, like it's totally fine to have a pullback till 2708 or so, and then I can see proper pullback to the account, right? This is a fund account or a phase you passed them. To be honest, this is the phase 1. We are still on the phase 1, and it's been we started this account since you can say 29 December. We started trading on 30 December, 29, 30. So we started live stream at that time. We had some drawdown, and since then we've been just having a small uptrend. At the same time, I know I made some dumb mistake. I was up around 6% on the account, and after that, I lost a little bit of a percentage here. So yeah, otherwise, like if I had not made that mistake, I mean, like if I have not taken this gold trade, sorry, GBP USD trade here, I would have passed the account with this trade today, to be honest. 6% is good, brother. That's true. But at the same time, I'm not that, profitable trader, to be honest. I'll be honest, okay? If you have followed me throughout the YouTube journey, you have seen me blowing accounts a lot of time. So this time I had enough confidence that I can do live stream and, there's a possibility I can, win the funded account or, pass the funded account. But I cannot be sure on that any point, to be honest. Like it's all about a test, right? How I'm going through with that. So this is the phase one. Let's see how we do next week. And until or unless I pass a phase one and phase two, then and only then I can say like, okay, I did that. And it was amazing thing. To be honest, I enjoy doing the live stream and all. But it's also like sometimes it's too much time consuming as well. Okay, yeah. So 15-minute candle just closed. I think 30-minute we yeah, 30-minute candle is flipping bearish. This is not good. But as I said, at the same time, we can have a pullback till 2708. So if we have a pullback, let's see where is the mark price can move up. Okay, so we could tap into the zone, and yeah, I think there's a high probability we will be, and this is also a rejection point for us. Okay, so I think as long as we are staying above 2708, we are good, right? Because I think that is enough for price to move up. But if we go below that, then I think price will be continue going down. We're just taking out the London high then. Yeah, let's see how much price does the pullback and all. Because I want to make sure that, I just don't lose the profit for no reason. And to be honest, it's Friday, so there is no point of holding this trade. So until or unless we hit the mark that we want to. Okay. But yeah, according to me, eventually, even if we do test out the zones we have here, eventually we're going to close around 2703 or so. 14 or 13 or 15 in this mark. I think daily candle will be closing around this A structure. We might see something like, tapping into this zone like this, just a small consolidation and then close of the structure around this area. But overall, I think, according to me, we should be hitting our TB overall, but there is still chance that we can, lose that money. But yeah, price is really strongly moving down right now. So we are at 3% still. Yeah, let's see. Now it's having a pullback. In the meantime, guys, ask your question now. We cannot do anything much of a, we cannot add any further positions. We cannot add, anything. We cannot even modify our position at this point because all we can do is wait. Either we're gonna hit our break-even stage or we're gonna close at around 2716 business zone. We should be closing most of the trades. It can break what? Yes. So that's what I'm planning on. The only reason I'm planning on that is because like last daily candles we have here, it most of the time it have broke above the previous candle high. Okay, so and also at the same time we have made a high, and this candle, if we want to make a high, then this candle will be closing above the monthly high and all. So that will be something crazy to see because monthly candle is totally bullish here right now. So as well as this weekly candle flipping bullish and it's really strong. So there is a high possibility we can move much higher than this. All right. So also keeping in mind that it's a strong resistance also, I want to make sure that we are just not, fucking around, and we can see this candle, just huge candle, and this could be the drop here, right? So I want to make sure that we are good with that too, because looking at the 4 hour and all, always we had a pullback till this zone, right? At least once or twice. So I think this could be that. We should be tapping here again with the 1 hour or so. But yeah, we need 1 hour or other candle closure to move forward much from this point. But to be honest, we did break the high here, right? So eventually we are still in the uptrend. We did break this high, then we are in uptrend. All we are doing right now is a pullback. So as long as we are good with the pullback, 2719, it can reverse near. Yes, that is the zone I have marked as well. So yeah, see, we are rejecting this zone here. We are respecting the zone we have drawn, and there's a high probability after respecting that we can tap into 2716 or so, because last candles that we have tapped here many times, even tapping into 2708.7 or so is good, because after that we had nice push-ups, push to the upside, I mean. Yep. Market can reverse at the area, there is a good liquidity there. Yeah. I mean, agreed on that part. Good liquidity there. Also, I think once we tap into 2720 or 19 for the next week, keep in mind with the fundamental that we had on NFP, or later on before the week, which was really good for the, which was that we had a whole week which was pretty bad for fundamentals. But I think start of the Friday, which was on 3rd, we had a good data for USD. All right. Then we had on 10th, yeah, this with the NFP data, we had a huge, big upside for the USD, basically. Okay. So that means basically gold should be moving down. Okay. It have not moved down yet. But this effect we're gonna see sooner or later. Like according to me, we're gonna see this effect after 20 Jan, because the election will be finalized or something. So me, like there's a 90% like we should be seeing that effect after that period of time. Once, because as I said, like for fundamentals, price need to create a proper structure, and this is that. Okay, whenever there's a huge fundamental coming out, always check the monthly, weekly highs and lows and trade according to that. Okay, it will always tap into the zones and before moving to the right fundamentals. So I think this data we had, it was long time ago, and after that gold was pushing to the upside. But the reason gold is pushing to the upside, I think, is because what you call Trump and US elections and all, because there is uncertainty in the US market, right? Once he is elected, that it will be something. He is elected, but yeah, there is a final thing which will be on 20 or so, 20 Jan or so. So what's your average risk per trade? my risk is changed according to account size. So let's say if I'm on a phase one, then I'll for this if I'm starting the account with a totally new, okay, I'll explain here. I'm starting the account totally new from 100K. I'll be risking only 0.50% of the account. And once I make around like 1% or so, then I'll start risking those 1% to make a higher gain. Okay. But when I did that, I lost a little bit. Okay. But then I did the same thing again. Okay. From here, risking only 0.50% to make a little bit back to this game. Once we did that, making a little bit more, 0.70, we are back above again 1.1%, 1.8% or so. Then I risked that amount, but I lost that day 0.80%, and then I risked that 0.90%, then made around 4% from that. So it totally depend on the trade idea and the concepts. I manage the risk according to the your risk management is on point. Trust me, brother. This is what I have learned after failing a lot of accounts. And to be honest, till now, I have just passed one account which was with Funding Frontier, and at that time I did not get the payout. But yeah, the reason I did not get the payout is because there is totally different feelings and emotions when you have the live funded account with you, and when you are trading the phase one and phase two. So yeah, I did lost that and didn't get the payout. But to be honest, with that funded account, I can say that my risk management was still good. I was trading that account for a month, but I had a losing streak and I was keep losing, losing, losing. So eventually I lost 10% mark and the account was gone. But yeah, this is the after that period of time, this is the second try that I'm giving on a 100K account. So it's been like, 20 days or so since I started trading on this account. And we are up around, depend on the trade we close today, how much. Okay. But yeah, if we close around like 5%, I'm way happy on that because I can make more on the later on. Why not try with a small account? I mean, it's not something like a small account. So it's totally depend on your financial things. Okay. If you are comfortable with a 50K account, go with that. If you are comfortable with 25K account, go with that. For me, I am if I even if I lost this account, it won't affect me. Okay, it won't affect me in any way. पैसा बाबू भैया ऐसा नहीं है भाई पैसा नहीं है it's totally like, to be honest, it's my savings. But if I lost it, I'm okay to lost it. That's simple as that. So it's buy an account where you are comfortable risking that account. That's my advice. Like if you are risking 10K account, then only purchase like, it's just cost like 60 to $70, right? Or 30 to $40, not that much. I mean, 60 to 70 is still high, right? I don't know how much. I think on gold funded it does cost way lower than that. But yes, this is something like, yeah, 15-minute candle is flipping bullish now in the last 1 minute. Looking at the 30-minute candle, we got 1 minute as well. So this, if this 30-minute candle close bullish, next 30-minute can flip bullish as well and go much higher. So as well as the 1 hour. So, oh no, 1 hour still have 30-minute left. CFT. Can you spell the full name, because I have never heard about that. I think CFT, or it's what? Crypto funded trader. I have never heard about them. Oh yeah, I think it's totally new. I have never heard about them. If it's for quite some time, then I don't know. But yeah, it's totally new for me, to be honest. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know them. I don't know about this firm, so I do not trust them. Simple as that. Like the prop firm I trust is someone who's, I have heard about that. We can see their liquidity on blockchain, how much fund they have and all. It's good, but as I said, I do not trust any prop firm until or unless, like, I have a good idea who is running the prop firm and who's behind that prop firm and how many people are putting their funds and efforts. Okay. So it's totally depend on your things. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. Okay. There's no point of just buying randomly challenges. You also need to identify okay. If you are trading into an hedge funds, okay, you will always check what is the company reputation and things like that before entering into that hedge fund. So this is the same thing. The excess we have of that account and the highest amount is because of, I think, it's a hedge fund type model, right? Giving us a big amount money to trade on it and passing the interview test and all. Yeah, 5 years is good. Yeah, it's been on the market for quite some time. That's true. But I mean, to be honest, like there's a lot of prop firm have been in the market for quite some time and had issue. Okay, so we need to make sure that we choose correctly things. But as I said, like if I'm not associated with them, then I do not know them yet. Once I know them personally, then it's a different story. I'll tell you guys personally, like you can go with that prop firm. Okay, so I should be associated, or I have done a podcast or something like that, or done a personal call with them or something like that. Then and only then I think I trust any prop firm. Okay, guys. I mean, I think we are ready to tap again. I think we are ready to tap into 2715 again. Are we going to close the streak? Are we? Oh, okay. I mean, wait a second. So what I see here is happening is that 1 hour have 27 minutes, and I think this 1 hour candle might close bearish, something around these areas. And what we can see is that next candle could move up, something like that. That's what I think will happen. So I mean, that's why we are, and that will be enough for price to consolidate on a 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame to create some structures in this zone. So basically, we're gonna tap into this like this, and then we can see nice bullish momentum because we have two 15-minute candle. This is one and the next one. So let's see how we do that. Guys, if you have not checked our Discord group, please do check that out. Most of the time, if I take any further trades or anything like that, I do, update you guys in that. Whether how do you plan to receiving the payment once funded? Since India is have a strict regulation. To be honest, India does have a strict regulation, but it, like first of all, crypto is the way. Okay, but I know like now Binance is regulation regulated again in India. It's not banned anymore, so you can get your fund into bank directly. But what I do usually, which is first of all, but you cannot do person to person. I mean, okay, I think most of the time what I do is usually get that money directly into cash. Okay, that's what I suggest. So if you have right connections and right people, you can get it done. But for that, you need your right connections, to be honest. Otherwise, you will get scammed. Okay, this is so risky and it's not good. Other payment method, which is like deal or something like that, you can use. Profom does offer that, so I think you should check that out. I mean, if we get funded and if we have our first payout with this YouTube channel, I'll make sure to make a video about it and update you like how I get that. Okay. So for that, you need to subscribe the channel if you're not already into the subscribe people. Okay, I have upcoming payment. Then are you do you have that payment into Binance, or do you have that payment into Binance or Deal, or where you are getting that payment? Question is that RicePay? Then you can transfer to your bank account, right? Isn't that right? RicePay directly get into your bank account, right? Or you can get it from the, or it's a RicePay in crypto also, something like that. So yeah, if you are getting in the RicePay, then you have a withdrawal option. There won't be any issue. There should not be any issue. I mean, if you're new to the funded account, just giving it a try. I mean, there are multiple YouTube videos who will guide you through this process. So I will suggest like try to watch other people. I'm not sure who, but just search like having my first payout or something like that. You will find a proper video to guide in India also. So yeah, try to search something like that. But I have seen many videos on YouTube where they say rice pay to bank withdrawal can cause account freeze. Okay, I mean then I need to check, to be honest, because then try to have the crypto withdrawal or something like that. Try to find a local contact who can give you cash directly. But I think according to the right way, I mean, you should not get any problem with the account freeze, because there is no trace of money that is leading back that you are trading into Forex markets. Because assuming that you get your paid from Rice Pay, right? A lot of people get salary through that, international clients. And according to me, you should not get any problem. Tell them it's your salary or something like that. Until or unless you have proper income proof, how much is that amount? Question is that if you're getting from a Rice Pay, how much is that amount? Tell us a number, because if it's above around $1,000, then I think you should not face any issue into $1,000. Not in not a not any issue, I mean, according to me. Then it's $5,000 to $7,000. And give us a figure, bro. Give us a figure. Like more, I understand it's a more, but it's like a seven figure. How much? I mean, obviously it will be more, but how much? Okay, here's the 30-minute candle just flip bullish. Let's see how we do now. All right, yeah. Let's see now on the 15-minute time frame, we are pushing as well. So we have 20 minutes, right? Yes, we have 20 minutes. So all we need to wait for is this 1 hour candle closure. Once we have that, there is a high probability we will tap into this zone before moving forward. Because what price can do basically when the next 1 hour candle open up, assuming if it close around this areas, then we're gonna tap into this zone, breaking this high of this candle. Tap once we tap here, we might reject and go down. Okay, this is a one probability, and there's a second probability when we tap here. Okay, we might just keep pushing till the zones we have around 719 or so, and then move down. But we will have rejection in between those areas. Okay, and assuming if this 1 hour candle close bearish, then we will wait for the price to create a proper structures and things like that. So it will be a big, uh, you know, big time consuming thing again. But let's see. But right now, I do not see. I see one thing which is prices slowing down. In a moving forward. So I think we sooner or later we might see a pullback because we already see that on a 5 minute time frame. Question is that how strong is this momentum again? And if it's really strong enough to push that up, then it will go without a pullback. But if not, then it will tap here again and then move up. We have 3 minutes for the candle to close. How much it's been? It's been 2 hours. I mean, 1 hour 40 minutes or so since we started the live stream, guys. So now, to be honest, I want to close this trade as soon as possible. Now we have okay. I'll wait 17 minutes. Max I'll wait is 17 minutes. Then I'm gone from the live stream. I mean, I want to close it. I will put everything at break even and let this trade run. And once we hit this mark, I'll be closing another partials. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Otherwise, we'll see where price is moving then. But anyway, right now, let me just put the trades at break even. Okay. So let's see. We have this lot size. This is the first trade. Putting at break even, which should be 90 to 704.90. Okay, modify position, stop loss to 704.90. Okay, modified done. Then we have this position, which is at 50 to 705.50. Okay, two positions are at break even right now because 2705.50 or so. Yeah, so about two position are at break even. Okay, let me mark that in properly here as well. So first position we have is 2704.80. Okay, let me change this thing here. It's not a proper mark point here. Okay, there we have our first position, and where is the second? 2705.39, 39, which will be here, which is at break even. Now then we have another which is at 2706.61, 2706 here. Okay, done. Then we have 2707.38, 2707.38 here. So we have put these two position at break even. These two are not at break even at this point. The only reason I have not put that at break even is because we can tap into this zone and still manage to, take it out. Okay, so I'll let it be at stop loss of, at my entry point or so. But yeah, we'll see how we do, because I want, even if price do come down here, I'm okay with that. But only problem is if we break below this zone and come here, then I'll be removing this two position and closing this two as well. To if it goes up from here, then there is no point, because to be honest, like this is something I'm not expecting after taking out this highs and all. Price should not be coming down here, and that will be 4 hour flip, daily candle flip, and it will be too much momentum for the sell side coming in. So there is no point from price to move up from here after breaking the London high. That means that price will be coming down and continue moving lower. Okay, so if price want to move continue up, then this is the areas it should hold up, and after holding up that areas, we should be seeing the proper momentum to break the London high again, Asian high, to move forward up to 2719 or so. But yeah, right now we are still moving up. For 30 minutes we are flipping bullish. 1 hour we have 30 minutes as well. So let's see, let's wait 13 minutes and then we'll see, guys. If you're watching the live stream, leave a like to this live stream. Okay, and yeah, that's all I can ask for right now. Okay, we are pushing forward here. I think if we break this high, then we'll be taking out the our area which we wanted to, and there's a high probability with that we can close one of this position if you want to. But the only question is, if I close any of this position, which one I should be closing? It should be the lowest one, or I think I should let it run to 2704 and 5 position. We have one position. I think I will let this position run and this one run. I can close. That will be this one at 700 mark. Okay, that will be way better to close. But now I won't be closing at 15. I think I should wait for price to tap into this zone, right? It will be way better. I mean, we waited for momentum to coming in, having a proper retest. And now if I close at 15, that means like we are just waiting for break this high. And there's a high probability we can tap into 16. So why not close at that point? We're waiting. We'll be taking back to going back to 1 minute time frame to see how this is moving. All right. Okay. I mean, after breaking above the structure, we are rejecting this zone that is totally normal. Now, all we need to see is once we tap up around the zone, are we going to push forward? Or after tapping into 2715 or so, we will just reject. According to the candle momentum and the volume, I'll decide if I want to close the trade or not. So yeah, we still did not break the high yet, and the momentum is not looking good. But yeah, we need to see if we are breaking above or not. Once we break above, then I want to see like how the momentum is, and yeah. According to me, Fireman candle will be closing soon, right? Yeah, we have. Oh, we did close here, and once we break above this high, then we will see the push. So we need a break above 2714.674. So once we have a break above the structure, I think then we will see a good momentum coming in because of the 5-minute candle. For 50, this is the last sign made for the 1 hour candle, guys. So we might see some push here. Okay, just so whatever close, if you're into this trade, like whatever position you need to close, this is the time. Okay, this is next 7 minute will be the important thing to close in, I guess. But after that, you need to let it run by the end of this day, I guess. Otherwise, I'll close it. Okay, there we go. We got the break of 5 minute high. Okay. Sorry. I'm to be honest, like I'm really not feeling well since the last night. So, ooh, look at that. So we are rejecting here now. So that means 30-minute candle is closing still like not good way, but at the same time, 1 hour is. Wait a second. We came back to that area again. Is 1 minute is playing with us? Oh, I forgot that was a 1 minute candle, right? Yeah, so I thought like I was on a 5 minute time frame. But anyway, we still have 30 seconds. So if this candle close above this highs, we are good. If it does not close above high, then I think we might see less volume. But let's see. Last 15 seconds. In last 15 seconds, we will see what price is closing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. All right. Now, now we have the last 5 minutes for 30-minute candle closure, 1 hour closure. All right, guys. This 5-minute candle is this 5 minute will be the important one. If we break above this area, then either we are seeing this momentum coming up to 2716, or further than that will be around 2717 or more than that. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know. Something happened and I need to close the stream now. Right. I don't know what happened, but something happened. And yeah, we just got the 1 hour closure there. And I'm so sorry for that. Something happened. Due to that, the power was cut off. Like I have a stabilizer or something. Like power was high, then it was low. I guess it the gold volume affected the electricity here. So because of that, I mean, live stream was down. I mean, yeah. But anyway, I think like once we break above this high, we might see either huge volume or either we gonna because why this is happening. Like price is moving funny. So once we tap into 2 6 like in this zone, I want to close position. Okay. Okay, I'll be closing one position here. That will be 800. Let's me just jump to 1 minute here to check things. Are we closing above or not? I want to see this closure here. Okay. Which we price is moving funny, but I want to see how it's closing, and based on that, I'm going to decide if I want to be holding this or not. Okay, guys. Okay, we got a closure there, which is still respecting this highs. I mean, this we already did break above, but okay, are we going to break the high or not? So what I'm going to do, okay, there we go. Closing this trade here. Okay, we got one closure. How much we are up at this 3%? We are tapping into this zone, guys. Now checking 1 hour again. How further we can move up in this trade. If we break above, then we have a next step is 2717, and that's just hard to tap into. But let's see because price is looking strong at this point. Like we got a 1 minute. If this 5 minute candle close here back into 2714 or below 15, there's a high probability we will be, continue moving down, or this will be the rejection point. But if not, then the next 5 minute candle will be pushing up further till 2717 or so, and then we have our TP mark there. All right, guys. So I think I'll be closing the whole trade soon. Okay, we got the closure in around 15 seconds. Guys, 15 seconds, be ready. On a 15-minute time frame, we are tapping into the zones, which has a rejection point as well. Then we have further rejection point is this. If we close above Asian high, then that is all. Okay, I think we are. Oh, new 5 minute candle open up. So as long as we are respecting this areas, we are good. All right, boys. As long as we are respecting this area, we are good. This is a 5 minute areas, so be careful according to that. But yeah, as long as we are respecting these areas, we are good. If not, once we break below this area again, okay, once we break below this areas, then we are not good. To be honest, then we are not good. I mean, I'm aware that this is a rejection point, but if price want to continue moving up, then this is the last hope. Okay, now let me put my SL at break even. We already closed one trade, which was on a remove. This one, I guess it was. So we have one trade running, which is 2704.90. Now our overall target should be I'm just taking a high time frame look here. Daily candle flip bullish here. So if we should be moving up, then we should be tapping around again into 2720 zone. If it's flipping bullish, we have 2 hours left for the 4 hour candle to close, and okay, 2 hours left, right, for the 4 hour candle to close. So then this 1 hour candle could make a high, reject, retest with the next 2 hours. And when the next 4 hour candle opening up, we might see something like this or even pushing further more. So overall, I'll be closing the full trade. Let's me jump to the 4 hour again. I will unlock this. Okay, 2720 should be the overall close of the all trades. Hmm. But if we respect this high and if we are pulling back because of this respecting highs for price to continue the lower lows, then it's a different story, right? Then I need to also manage this here. Like once we close below this structure or at this structure, so then okay, I need to manage the trades here. Okay, guys. So first we have some position at 0.50, which will be closed if we break below the structures, which is 2705.70 or so. Or maybe I should put everything at break even. What do you say? How much can I make if I do not close this trade? I'll be making above than 6%. So 1 minute time on a 1 minute time frame, we are still respecting the trend here. We are not moving down. So accordingly, if this 5 minute candle do flip bullish here and now re-break the highs, then it's a confirm that we are still respecting the trend. But question is, are we going to do that? Are we going to do that? It doesn't look like it. This is a strong bearish candle as well at the same time. The 15-minute candle will be closing just in about 5 minutes. So as well, the new 30-minute candle will still have enough volume to go. Okay, this is my idea. Okay, now let's take a look here. This was the high we made, and this is the low. Since then, we've been traveling like this, tapping in between the zones, creating a lower lows, and like this. Now, once we tapped and created a proper retest here while making a low, we re-break this highs, retest it again, and now we are making a new high. Now, if we are finished making the highs, then we're gonna break this lows and continue lower low. But if not, then this high will be closed here, here. I think this is a good point because this is a strong level of area. A lot of people will be taking a sells in this zone to take out more of them. I think this is a good level to, put the entry. So 2720 should be the entry point, I guess, for much for the trades. Overall, if I closed everything at 6%, I'll still be happy to do that. And other option is that I wait like and see how much price is moving up. So also, I don't want to wait. It's been 2 hours and 12 minutes. It's the really long live stream, to be honest. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go. So thank you for watching the live stream, I guess, and thank you for being part of this amazing trading journey. I hope I see you in the next live stream. Till then, take care of yourself and don't make dumb mistakes in trading, and manage your risk, manage your things. And yeah, have a good night, have a good day wherever you are.